All right, everybody, welcome back to The Breakfast Club on Power 105 FM. Sounding more like the Fight Club these days after two hosts.
I know.
They're clashing on air. Take a listen.
We don't got to be friends outside of here. But I feel like I've always said to you off air, whenever things have happened, we've had conversations about a lot of different things. Let's talk. Call me. What's up? What's the issue? What's going on?
The issue is the whole narrative. Like, I understand after comments and after people and all that. But it's not all about them. It's how I'm feeling too. What if I'm feeling the same way the people feel? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Plus, the notorious B.I.G.'s children could be left with nothing after their grandmother's death. So here with more Scoop Jonesy's Juice is none other than New York's very own Jonesy, straight from the studios at 94.7 The Block. Hey, great
What's happening?
See you.
Good to see you too.
Looking lovely.
Love the white.
Before we get to this beef at the Breakfast Club, there's a new beef between Kanye and Beyonce. What is happening?
I have no idea, but I think we all knew that the children were allegedly special needs.
Yeah.
So he's making comments about Jay-Z and Beyonce's children.
The set of twins, Rumi and Sir.
Okay.
And he said the R word.
Oh.
That having retarded children is a choice.
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess that's how his mother felt. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Stop talking about people's kids.
Yeah, and we don't use that word ever. I mean,
you don't use that. We know better. Back in the day, everybody threw it around, but now we know better. We're supposed to do better. But he is crashing out in front of us, and I wouldn't be surprised if, well.
Have you heard anything about how Beyonce and Jay-Z are responding?
No, but I'm sure there'll be a legal something. That's how the Carters respond.
Yep.
That's awful.
It was too much.
Okay.
And don't be putting people's children. I don't like when people attack children because we teach our children to respect adults.
Look it.
But how are they supposed to respect adults that are violating their HIPAA privacy and saying things?
Yeah. And if you have beef with the adult, that's one thing, but you never go after the kids.
He's going after everyone. He's just trying to get attention, and here we are talking about it.
Yeah, let's talk about the other big beef right now, and that's what we just played, right? The sound from the Breakfast Club. What is going on here?
So Jess Hilarious just got the job about a year ago. As soon as she got the job, she got pregnant. Right, and so she brought this other woman in, Lauren, and Lauren's been doing a great job. But now Jess is back from maternity leave, and Lauren won't get out the chair. And so it's looking like a thing. But here's the real thing. All of this is a skit. I know because I'm the queen of radio. And
you are.
Hi, radioing. But no. But Charlemagne was caught on recording telling Jess, just go with it, lean into it. Let's make this a thing. And she's saying, why would I do that, right? So then when they get on air the next day, he's acting like, you guys should just make up the whole Vince McMahon of it all.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, so there really wasn't.
There are feelings, but
animosity.
they're trying to. There are feelings of animosity, but they're playing it up for ratings.
Oh, so making it more than what it is.
Right.
But why can't there just be room at the table for everybody?
You have to ask the $3.5 million Charlemagne.
Yeah, because they were saying that Lauren did a better job.
But here's the thing. You remember Drake. This is my advice to Jess. You remember Drake and Kendrick. Drake was bringing Kendrick in, doing features and concerts and stuff, right? And now look, Kendrick won. How do they not like us?
Right.
I know.
What's Angela Yee, former host? What's she saying?
She's probably eating popcorn watching the show.
She's like, probably, I'm glad I'm out of that one.
That kind of validated her leaving, her departure, because she was having a rough time with Charlemagne. Allegedly as well, not standing up for her. Not defending her, but.
All right, let's switch gears and talk about Biggie Smalls and his kids. What's the situation there with their grandmother's passing?
As soon as she passed, I believe orders came from the prison for his two colleagues. One was a former manager, Mark Pitts, who actually went to high school with me, and Wayne Barrow, to go and start selling off the publishing and anything with his name and likeness. So now the children that are supposed to inherit that will have to fight legally. And I don't even know if without Mrs. Wallace, if they have the wherewithal.
Oh, wow.
So, but wouldn't they have been next of kin?
I guess, but once you, now they're going to have to prove. Instead of it just automatically going to them, they will have to fight, and it might be tied up. These things don't happen overnight, but it's just disgusting. That even behind a cell, shots are still being called, allegedly.
Yeah, unbelievable. Let's talk about what happened at MSG.
Tracy
Morgan. Oh, man. Food poisoning?
They couldn't find a mop.
So is it the food at MSG, or was it the drinks
Where were
on
you
the
eating
way
before-
to?
Where
Yeah,
were you
what are you
beforehand?
hearing? The real story.
That he was listening to Will Smith's new album. No, I'm kidding.
Sincerely, though, have you heard?
No, nothing. They keep stuff like that under wraps, but I'm glad that he's okay.
Yes.
Because he did have his struggles with alcohol way back when. So.
All right. And where are we going to see you this weekend? What are you up to?
I'm going to be at Lumilux Furs. You know, I'm the
Oh, yeah,
ambassador.
that's right.
We're having a sip and see at Alexandro's 12 Franklin Place in Woodmere.
There you go.
Very
Long
nice.
Island.
Thank you.
Woodmere, Long Island, right?
Yes.
Okay, good to see you as
Good to
always,
see you
okay?
both.
Remember, you can listen to Jonesy in the mornings, 94.7 The Block, every weekday morning and every Thursday right here on Pix 11.